Hi, I'm Jack Warkenthien, founder and CEO of NextStep Solutions, sales training and strategy company. I'm about to offer you the second Jack snack in a series. We call this the Relationship Selling Series, and that's networking. Networking means meeting people, establishing relationships. Whether it's event networking or personal networking, you must always be out there in public. You must always be out there in the deal flow. And I'll tell you what, you probably have all heard the word, much overused, but there is 4 words of self-talk I suggest you have with yourself before you get out of the car and into the crowd. And I know because I used to have the wrong 4 words of self-talk myself before I got religion myself. Here are the 4 words I used to say to myself when I went to a networking event. Who can help me? I'd go out in public, and naturally I'd try to meet people who can help me. Who can help me? Who can help me? And you know what? I wasn't very successful. I changed 1 word of the 4, and my new self-talk was, who can I help? And it was amazing the difference. If you go out in public where there's a lot of people and your sole purpose is to help other people, it's amazing how much of that you're going to get back. Tenfold probably doesn't begin to estimate it. But if you're going to go out in public, make sure you have your elevator pitch, which is the brief 30-second or less description of who you are or what you do, or better than that, what I call the 2-minute engagement. A 2-minute engagement starts out with you asking the most famous question that you'll ever be asked at a networking event. And that question is, Christian, what do you do? And as Christian is describing what he or she does, you're listening. And guess what happens next? After the question is asked, what does he ask you in return? He asks Jack, what do you do? So now, here's the key difference between what you're going to learn from this Jack snack and what you may have learned in the past. You never tell them what you do. That's boring and self-serving. What you do is share with them how what you do applies to what they need. So, for instance, if Christian had an AV company, audio video, and he says, I handle commercial accounts, and I work with businesses in maximizing their effectiveness of audio and video, and he asks me what I do, I say, well, Christian, we're in the business of taking audio-video companies like you and putting in front of business decision makers so they know who you are and what you do. Do you notice the difference? How what I do applies to what you need. And then that quickly probably turns into 1 or 2 or 3 qualifying questions that you ask with this question to follow up. I'm going to create a sense of urgency. Christian, sounds like we have something in common. Why don't we try to get together after the event and talk about how we can best work together? That's how you network. Who can I help? Not what you do, but how what you do applies to what they need. If you do that in public, you're going to be great. You'll open more relationships and have more fun in the process. I'm Jack Warkenthien, thanking you for watching this.